Norman Strike, a remarkably apt name for a former miner, volunteered to teach in Kenya 2 years ago. It was there that the former hard man surprised himself and fell in love.
Outside, if you ask people about me, I'm this big, gruff, ex-coal mining Geordie. Some people even think I'm really hard because I've got the missing front tooth and I'm a bit rough looking. But underneath it all, I'm soft as shite, really.
Norman met Anne a year ago. They've been apart for 2 months since he came home after finishing his job. Anne plans to visit him here next week, but Norman's concerned about her travelling from Africa alone and decides to surprise her by turning up unannounced in Kenya.
Plane tickets. Oh, must remember to put my luggage labels on tomorrow. Passport. Villain of the year. If you see this man, form Crime Watch. Not too smelly. Right, those are on for today.
After divorcing his first wife, Norman never believed he'd fall in love again. But they all say that, don't they?
Hi, that's her, Naliaka. Met her at a party and then went through a really strange kind of old-fashioned courtship. It was really nice. That's her. That's Anne. The object of my desire. This is me going to see the woman I love and bring her back to my country. That's what this is all about.
At the airport, Norman invests in the international currency of love.
I have to get some perfume before I go as a present. Exfoliants Doucier, what the hell is that? Taking hair off your legs, I think. £24. About 2,500 bob, enough to feed a family of 6 for a week. More than a week. She's worth it. Just to see her face when I get there. My mates at the pit could see me paying £25 for perfume.
Norman is willing to face adversity in the name of love.
God, I hate flying. I hate it. It terrifies me. But it'll be worth it because I'll see Anne tomorrow, and that's what it's all about. The things we do for love.
And after 8 long and turbulent hours, he's finally in the same continent as the woman who's stolen his northern heart.
Thank God that's over with. Turbulence or what? But the heat's wonderful. We're down, I'm safe, I've landed, and it's about an hour, hour and a half, taxi, and then Wafula's going to get the shock of her life. Yeah. The Chacos? Huh?
Just come here.
I want to find out how much it costs before I get in his taxi. That's too much. 3.5. No, that's too much. No, I'm not. I'm going to take the cheapest man.
How much are you willing to pay? How much are you willing?
2.5.
That's good. 2.5, yes, me.
But nervous expectations taken its toll on Norman's memory.
I've left my passport and tickets, and I just hope they haven't been stolen. Typical. How could I be so stupid? Somebody's got the passport.
A taxi driver found the missing documents. He was good enough to return them to Norman, or clever enough to spot an opportunity, depending on your view of human nature.
Thank you, Santisana Buana. That's for all of your trouble for driving out here. You know what they say, don't you? The course of true love never runs smooth. My mum used to say that.
With his wallet lighter and his heart pounding, Norm builds up to the big surprise.
I can't wait to see her face because she's not expecting it at all. Hello, Miss Wafula.
Oh. Hello.
What do you mean, hello? Is that the best you can do?
Hello.
Were you expecting me?
No.
Well, why are you not more surprised? Are you embarrassed? Hello, nurse. Jumbo.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
And I thought you were going to come running up the path and see how they're going to be sitting there waiting. Are you embarrassed?
I'm surprised.
Why are you surprised? I left my shorts here, didn't I? I've come back for them. I've had no shorts to wear, I've had to wear these.
Although there are huge cultural differences, Norman and Anne have a love of children in common. Anne is involved with the school for disabled children. She had polio at the age of 2 and is passionate about people not being held back by their disabilities.
It's not easy being disabled in Kenya. We are stigmatized. People look at us differently. Some people would look at us as outcasts, like people who are useless. I'm coming to encourage them. Something like a role model for them to look at me and say, if she made it, then we can also make it. Today we shall not talk. We shall not have our regular talks. Today I've come to say bye-bye to you. I'm going to England. You want to know what I'm going to do? Yes. I'm going to visit my boyfriend. Why did you laugh? We met at a party, and then I did not fall in love immediately, but he saw me that time. So he started writing to me, and we would meet, go out for a meal, communicate with letters before we fell in love now.
How old are you?
I'm 29. Yeah. Norman is 49.
People look at you and say, gosh, look at that old man going out with that beautiful young woman. And I kind of get a bit self-conscious about that sometimes. But at the end of the day, when I'm with Anne, you know, she reassures me all I need, that age isn't an issue.
I'm comfortable with Norman because he's a mature person. He knows exactly what he wants in life. And I know he's not just playing games with me. You know, he wants a serious relationship. Yes. Tell me, have a good flight.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
One potential problem for Anne and Norman is their differing beliefs. Anne's a born-again Christian, Norman is certainly not. While she's at a farewell service in her local church, agnostic Norman prefers the religion of Andy Capp, with a pint in the local boozer.
She's teetotal. Odd couple, aren't we? There's me trying to pack in smoking, drink like a fish, and there's Anne, never smoked, never drank, and yes, we can go out to a pub together and have a great time in each other's company. I think that's brilliant.
Anne's family is hosting a farewell party for her, so she's off into town to get her hair done.
The first time Norman told me that he loved me, I thought, no, I think he's drunk. And then I told him, tell me this when you are sober. And then he told me, Anne, I'm not drunk. I'm telling you, this is what I feel. And then he fell in love with me before I fell in love with him. And like he didn't rush me. He did not rush me at all. And when I started falling in love with me, I thought, oh, am I doing the right thing? And like I put it to test so many times. I think I tried it so many times, like, is it real? Yeah, I fell in love. Mm-hmm.
For Anne's farewell meal, Norman, who has been a vegetarian for 10 years, has been sent to buy a goat, the African way.
Okay.
Do you think it's okay? You're the goat expert.
It's okay, it's okay.
Right, I don't want to look in its eyes. I don't want to see in its eyes. Okay then. Hiya, I don't want to look. I don't even want to look.
When you are born on this earth, there are some things that are written that have to take place in your life. So I think it was meant that Norman and I be together.
Farewell, goat.
Don't do that.
I can't help it.
No, you're not.
Look,
it's wrong.
Anne,
in our tradition,
Anne,
you don't do that to an animal.
One of the things that me and you have to sort out between each other in our relationship is you're an African and I'm an Englishman, and in your culture you keep saying, in our culture we don't do that. And I have to, in our culture, We don't buy goats and shove them into boots of cars, slit their throats and cook them in our culture. So we're trying to find a balance between our two cultures, right? I can't help but being upset genuinely about the goat.
At the party, Norman finds some traditions too much to bear.
You're worrying, Norman.
Oh, Norman's.
It's the first time Anne's left Kenya, and she's only got Norman's word about what she'll face in Britain.
Can't believe what?
It's all right. I thought I'd lost my ticket again. Put it in here. I'm not going through that again.
When he arrived, I thought I was dreaming, but now I'm not dreaming. It's happening.
At Heathrow Airport, Anne has to pass through immigration alone, a daunting prospect for an African woman on her own. Norman is worried in case she hasn't made it.
I am starting to panic. I can't go out there because they won't have gone out there. They'll still be here. What a bloody relief!
You're like, oh.
Did you get through okay?
A few surprises await Anne.
Could be the sun will come out at about 10, yeah?
Yeah, 10 on the 10th of July.
No, there must be some sun, seriously.
Isn't cold weather?
No, there's a pothole on your road. You told me there are no potholes. There's a small one there.
When they've reached Norman's home turf, a final surprise awaits her.
Listen, do you know how we always said we'd get married, but we'd wait until we got back to Kenya? I don't want to wait.
Why?
Because I want to marry you now. Not this instant, but I want to marry you as soon as we can fix it up. Why wait? So will you marry me?
Oh, no.
Is that a yes or a no?
Yes, I'll marry you.
Let's get back to the car before we freeze to death. I'm not romantic.